Okay, well, we are doing it live, playing Beetlejuice for maybe one last time before we switch games. It's still the new and shiny, so I'm still excited. Still want to play this one. And good morning, everyone. If you're tuning in on one of the other streaming platforms, nice to see you. Welcome to the show. What's up, Rockhound, my friend? You're first to the show. Starting up very quickly. Noise. Looking forward to playing this one today. I wanted to get one last session under my belt before I switched games. Just didn't feel like I was getting the scores I wanted, or I was, capable of. So I'll approach it a bit different today. The game is, it's hard, and I'm feeling like what am I doing to not get the scores where I'm expecting? But anyways, well, good morning and welcome to the stream for the first viewers. Hopefully your day is going better. Our friend Rockhound in the chat found a tick latched to their leg, so I hope that's feeling better. I hope that is not a Lyme disease tick, but I was going to move the rig over to a different game today, but it's like, I can't not on. The game is still the new shiny. It's a popular game. I've been enjoying playing it, but I feel like I'm kind of getting robbed of the score. So today I'm going to kind of focus.
Barbara, honey, it's too late. We have to go through with this.
That was just detects speaking. Oh well. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Would you? You got hair right down these goddamn shoulders.
It is haunted. It is haunted. What's up, Jay on TikTok? Yeah, so I got Beetlejuice, I don't know, in the last week. About a week ago. I unboxed it, unloaded it. So I was gonna switch games today, to be honest, but I was like, I just didn't feel like I got the scores up. Like even my very first game playing Beetlejuice, I got like 100 million. Yesterday I was barely breaking 30 million. So I don't know, maybe since a code update, some stuff was nerfed, or so. Anyways, I'm gonna start playing. I was gonna say, if that didn't ball save. All right. All right. Kept BZ, welcome to the stream also. So my scoring has not been high. That's why I picked up the game today. I put the game back on stream today. I mean, at least the ball saves are generous, so. But, yeah, I seem to get better score on the very first day I played. Oh, there's a stuck ball now. Oh, get out. I can see that is not. Well, maybe it'll come out when they do a ball search. Oh, it did. Okay. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Nonetheless, Cat BZ, it's nice to see you in the chat. What? Wife's yelling at me. Getting in trouble for stuff. Okay, so I turn. That's gonna be funny. So that Juno scoop at the very back, I turned it down because that's what everyone says to do. Oh, sorry. I don't know. Anyways, I turned the Juno scoop, the back scoop, down. But it's straight down the middle like crazy. So you can get 50 million award for mystery. Okay. I don't know, maybe they've taken that out because my scores have been dog shit since the first day. It says it's Showtime multi-ball, or?
You spent 125 years on it. Actually, that was only 3 class binding ID intercessions for Juno. You probably haven't even read through the manual completely yet.
So I made an adjustment that appears to make the straight down the middle worse, is what I'm saying, Noah.
If you tell me what you do, I'll tell you why the house will fire you.
Seemed pretty quiet. That guy didn't die anyway.
The fuck?
Space Junk 3000 rated with 7 viewers. Shout out to Space Junk 3000.
What's up, Space Junk and the viewers, the inbound viewers. Nice to see you guys.
Isn't arranged that way. What do you want to know?
That's the first time I've got the fly. Do I get score for that? Oh, nice. Upsettingly itchy nose. Okay. I didn't know that was the whole game already, but I did it again. One sec, I gotta go scratch my nose.
Everything seems to be pretty much back to normal, I think.
Okay, well, good morning, everyone. Yeah, the allergies. I don't know if you guys are in. I was watching some sort of like reel or short content when I was doing my toilet research this morning. And I follow this dude. He's a board certified allergist, and he's talking about how all the trees are opening up, especially in the southern United States. But it's just starting to happen here in the Pacific Northwest. I'm in the bottom of BC, so we're seeing it now. Like the pollen on my car yesterday was obscene. It was like yellow snow. So but yeah, anyways, yay allergies. But I want to say good morning, everyone. Welcome in. Ghidra, Doc, Space Junk, Slinger, Buster Shops, Capt BZ, Swank. Nice to see you guys. Space Junk again. Shout out to Space Junk 3000 for raiding in today. Thank you so much. And Tom, as always. Jay as well. Others on wherever you're watching this, but Yeah, Jay, I mean, I hope you get some time on this. This game is just starting to show up in the wild, so I'm gonna actually make an adjustment to, you know what? The Juno scoop straight down the middle, I'm gonna turn it up a bit.
Help me! Help me! Help me!
So I turned my Juno scoop down to, I'm gonna put it at 70. The reason is it absolutely dead center straight down the middle. Even actually the mystery scoop, I think it's straight down the middle too. We're gonna leave that at 70. I might adjust these after the next game, but
Like Italian. Where'd you go?
what's up, John, as well? Lurking while working is not only allowed, it's encouraged on this channel. I'm happy to be your background video while you work and play, but okay. Let's start another session. Let's see if it's straight down the middles. Okay, it's manageable now. You gotta still pay attention, but
Give me the basics.
Speakers in range. What do you want to know?
yeah.
What's your name?
All right, we started a mode. What's up, Meta Nightman?
Why not?
Nice to see you.
Oh, I know. You place your rings.
Yeah.
Ah, good, good. Here we go. Ready?
And it's from the. Oh,
Two words.
Right.
First word, two syllables.
Look at that.
thank you. See if it's straight down the middle. No, well, almost did.
I almost given up on you. I was about to leave.
I've almost given up.
Well, I'm back. I feel real good about myself. You know what I mean?
It's a fast round, boy. We're gonna have some laughs.
Really doesn't make things any easier.
I got some good for you.
Fuck.
I got some good for you.
I mean, as long as it gives me a ball save, like, I'm not even mad. Like, will it stop on something on its own? Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I'll take that. And is there something to light it? Like,
Tim, Beetlejuice.
I keep leaving my stupid flipper up and it goes into the scoop rather than the. I gotta work on that. It's totally my fault.
Why do you keep looking at that side for you?
Number 54, get 601.
Good, good. Here we go. Ready?
1 second, let me just check and make sure work is not having nightmares.
Damn Sandworm is 13%. Well, I better find a job. Let's see, business section. Yeah. Ooh la la, what do we got here? The Maitlands, huh? Cute couple. Look nice and stupid, too. Damn Sandworm is 13%. Well, I better find a job. Let's see, business section. Yeah. Ooh la la, what do we got here? The Maitlands, huh? Cute couple. Look nice and stupid, too.
Sorry, guys. Just needed to check that everything looks like it's going as planned. No, I'm just kidding. Just had to make sure that work is doing okay. It's fine.
Good, good. Here we go. Ready?
Two words. First word, two syllables.
I don't think Magnus tape was lit, but. Cut.
Really doesn't make things any easier.
Trying to dance it into the pops. the fuck was that? Do you see that?
25 years on paper.
The
Actually,
ball must have had such a spin on it. It just climbed up and drained.
Sessions for June. You probably haven't even read through the manual completely yet.
What do we got here? The big ones, huh?
Careful.
See, if you tell me what you do, I'll tell you why my husband will fire you.
What are your qualifications?
Oh, well, see, Beetlejuice.
Again, I left the flipper up.
They seem pretty quiet. Thank God you didn't die, did you?
Princess.
That's a fast round, boy. We're gonna have some fun.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, it was in its mouth. Fuck. So the number one thing I have to stop fucking doing is getting the ball into that upper playfield and leaving this stupid flipper up because it's just feeding that scoop again. So what I do is I hit the flipper, right flipper, it shoots into the lane, but like I'm holding it too long or I'm pushing it too hard and it's leaving that upper flipper up, which guides it into the back of the scoop. So this is 100% a me problem because I'm missing out on so much opportunity in that upper section, so that I have to work on that. The highlight of today so far was I turned up the sound effects volume so I can hear that spinner more. The one thing, I don't know if it's an opto spinner, but it doesn't spin like very much. I even lubed it yesterday. I lubed the spinner, but and Gidra, yeah, this game is challenging. I'm trying to find my way. I can tell you that, so I made the game steeper as per the other people out there in the world, in Pinside and wherever Grok goes to get its answers. Anyways, I made it steeper, but now I can't backhand the Inferno ramp. So that sucks. I also, it might be too early to say, but I feel like the flippers are not as strong as they need to be. But
VWFRMMTL is our newest follower.
what's up?
Welcome to the grown-up adjacent community.
Thank you for the new follow.
VWFRMMTL.
Thank you for the new follow, my friend. Anyways, going into the next game, I have been heavily focused on getting stuff happening on the left. And I know that because there's one shot, the mystery shot, the captive ball, the mode starter, the handbook. There's way more shots over here that do and start things. So I'm going to try to, in this next game, kind of focus over there a little bit more. I don't know. Like, you know? Bear with me for a second here. Okay, so next game, we're going to start it up and we're going to say Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. And it didn't start. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
The ghost with the nosebleed.
What do we got here tonight?
Tim, Beetlejuice.
See anything about heaven or hell. This book reads like stereo instructions. Listen to this. Geographical and temporal perimeters. Functional perimeters vary from manifestation to manifestation. That's the lost souls.
All right, let's keep this ball one going, man.
Shall we?
We're getting all the scenes.
Complicator's got a great fan. We're gonna need witnesses.
Would you?
Gather the witnesses. Did it again. I left my stupid flipper up.
I'm Lydia James Magic Sandworm. The man next to me is the one I want. You asked me, I'm answering. Yes, I love that man.
By the authority vested in
Just needed to do that. Okay. Good things though.
What do we got
We
here?
started and moved through a mode a bit. Didn't finish it. Look how big was the cash out. If I could have probably just... All right. No. I was listening to Retro Ralph yesterday talking about this game, and I think he made some really good points. One of them was, this is definitely a sit and think and aim game. It's not a tournament flow game, and the scoops are what kill the flow. But you know, that is the
Stupid, I can't understand anything in it.
that's the game. That's how it's designed. So started another mode, which is excellent.
Don't worry, I locked the door.
All right, I gotta have a good mode here. Ah! Okay, shoot again. Thank you. Is the mode over? I don't know. Maybe I should have left the callouts on. I turned the callouts off because they were, you know, annoying.
Beetlejuice.
I should have left the callouts on because I'm not watching the screen and I'm in a hurry up. I don't even know I'm in a hurry up.
Breakfast orange.
Wake up for your daughter, Chuck.
Beetlejuice.
You like it?
Somebody dropped my house on his sister.
Yeah, I don't know how this game could even be played in a league.
Really doesn't make things any easier.
This thing reads like stereo instructions.
Are they still here, Otho?
Otho, right?
Uh,
Check out the juice. She's loose.
See? Raw gold. Not 3 times.
so no, definitely shaking the machine is part of pinball. Definitely, that is part of it. Some games you don't need to do it as often. some games won't allow you to do it often either. That sucks. Okay, sweet. Backhand started a mode for the first time ever, pretty much.
Sure, I can help you. You gotta help me.
Beetlejuice. 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 Beetlejuice.
It's showtime. Attention, keyboard shopper.
And the ball isn't magneted to his. So it tries again. At least it detects it and tries again.
That's how you. Here's why I won't do
Fuck
two
my
shows
life.
tonight. I won't do. A room for ghosts that have been exorcised.
Well, this looks really good. Oh, there's no here. They're just hiding out.
Yeah, you too.
25 years on it. Actually, that house really. Oh, you crossed one of my intercessions for June. You probably haven't even read through the manual.
I don't know.
Make my millennium.
All right.
Careful!
MagnaSave is working today, which is nice. All right, locked a second ball. shoot again.
They seem pretty quiet. Yes, that guy didn't die anyway.
Please, emergency. Draw a door.
Okay. Now right now the light show's just trying to confuse you.
Got something good for you.
There we go. 3 balls locked. Started the. When it dumps them, I'm going to try to keep it in play up there.
Buried, dead, and slain, rise again. You start this?
Beetlejuice.
I got something good for you.
I don't see anything about heaven or hell.
Sweet.
Beetlejuice.
Rattle, rattle, rattle. No, just sandworms. You know what? Excuse me. That's it. Damn it. Oh, oh. Fuck. weeks later. All right, sweet bonus. Imagine I just started chatting and it just missed it. Match. Free game. Okay, thank you. Yes, it was a nice game, but let's talk about it.
Hope you like Italian. Where'd you go?
So one comment going around. Put on some soft music while we chat quietly directly into the microphone. So by default, I figured out why I was sucking so badly yesterday. So by default, there's no ball savers on the scoops. There's ball savers on 2 of the scoops. So that is, I put it on the third one. I forget which one. I turned the scoop power down on all 3. I don't know if it's really helping. It seems like it's still straight down in the middle a bit, but you know. One thing that's frustrating, because I made the playfield steeper, because that's what the public said, and the pinside experts, that I don't believe half the shit I read sometimes. Because now I can't backhand this totally important shot. So I made it so the playfield's 6.8 throughout now, perfectly level left to right. I'm not able to hit this shot now. Backhand. So it's fine. I've kind of adapted, but I did focus more on the right side. So that was definitely part of the way into the higher score on that last game. Starting more modes and trying to actually stay alive. I don't know how someone can get a high score without nudging the crap out of this game. My tilt bob is way down. Like, and it almost never drains over here. Does it just not drain over here? And so Rockhound asked, would a flipper adjustment ease the backhand shot to that steep angle? I don't know. I know I can't. At least from the trap. Okay. So one thing I'm experiencing. So, and actually, Tom, you can right drain. If you like shats it, you'll drain. It doesn't allow shatsing. So if you send the ball off the tip of the left flipper up that lane and it hits the switch, it opens the thing up and you drain. So that's how you can drain. So I think this switch here, I think that triggers this thing to open. And by default, there's a post there that I think makes it actually easier. So you almost never hit it. No problem as I do. Well, here's the thing. So, I mean, sorry, it's your name is dark blue on dark blue. I can hardly read it in my stupid Streamlabs, but so BWF, welcome to the stream by the way today. So have you watched or played much pinball recently? Okay, so I mean, obviously you know what pinball is. So what pinball has progressed since like we were younger. Now it's got a big screen at the back. The modes and almost like levels of a video game. You progress by hitting whatever's lit, like whatever it's telling you to do. So we're obviously playing Beetlejuice, the pinball machine today. And out of all the games that I play, this is one of the more easy ones in telling you what to hit and what to shoot and what to do. Sometimes you're just like, what the hell do I do? But in this one, so modes are kind of like levels. So we've got over here, mode start. And to change the mode is currently coded to something goofy, like in this upper area of the playfield, you have to like hit a switch up there to change the modes. It's something kind of goofy, but then here it tells you what modes you're either in or what modes you've completed. And so when you're in a mode, you'll have to basically like hit this shot, then this shot, then this shot, and then cash out by hitting the mode start again. And then there's things like here, this scoop over here, it triggers mystery, which is it usually either starts a mode or gives you some sort of bonus. And if you hit this ramp here, the Inferno ramp, it starts this like spinner wheel, and you hit the big action button, which is this button. And then it'll select one of those things like extra ball, super scoops. Yeah, so it's very aim-based. You are right. And the thing is, so one thing that like pinball people are always asking between manufacturers of games, this game is made by a company called Spooky. So they're like a smaller boutique manufacturer. So in like the video game world, they would be like one of the boutique studios. And then there's the big company called Stern. They're like the, I don't know, Nintendo, like the large manufacturer. So their games all play the flippers, the flipper bats. They feel very similar. The rules are consistent. The scoring is consistent. But
hey, these aren't my rules. Come to think of it, I don't have any rules.
So then people always are wondering, like, what are the differences between the different games? So my verdict is still out. I just got this game about a week ago. And but on this channel, anyways, where you are today, I live stream a different pinball machine pretty much every day. Because this one's brand new, I've live streamed it a couple days in a row. I am ready to move on to another game for the next stream, but it's kind of frustrating because I'm actually just starting to really enjoy this game. And then when I was talking about like playfield pitch, that's how steep the game is set. So if the game is more steep, the ball will roll faster. It makes shots sometimes harder. And actually, Irish Luck, this is not a wide body. This is a regular game, regular width. And if I were to say, this one might have been better as a wide body. I was telling John by chat yesterday, it would have been nice if it was a little more opened up, but you know, feedback and opinions are like, you know, in pinball but one thing I'm having troubles adjusting to be completely transparent, the flipper feel is somewhat different than what I'm used to. So, for example, you know, things like doing a backhand shot into the, I'm having a bit of a struggle with it versus my other games, but so Evil Dead is a wide body game. This is Beetlejuice. It's just regular body, regular width game. Wide bodies are, I think, about 2 inches total wider. But yeah, I mean, welcome to the channel too. By the way, it's so hard to read. Not your fault, but it's so hard to. I should show you how. I got to show you what I'm looking at because it's like it looks better there, but I could barely read it from here where my human eyes are. But so, anyways, welcome to the stream and and for the new follow today, BW. Welcome, BW. But so what makes modern pinball different than, you know, pinball from 25 years ago? the big screen on the back, and the modes are deeper. They're more targeted to like people that will buy the machines for their house. They used to be targeted for people to plug quarters in at an arcade and hang out at the arcade, but it's somewhat changed. You can still obviously go to arcades and play. I go probably once a week to an arcade and play. And as Tom in the chat mentioned, there's an app called or a website called Pinball Map, and you can find out where there's pinball in your city or your neighborhood, and go and play on location. But yeah, welcome to pinball. Yeah, I mean, BW, like, definitely pinball. It scratches a lot of like concerning addiction itches too, so be mindful and aware of that. So basically, like, when you play pinball, it is definitely skill based, but also there's like, it's reward based too. So it's like, it's exciting when you get a high score. It's exciting when you beat a mode, but it can be addicting. So anyways, welcome to the things. Somewhat you can. And the thing is also, BW, like, I don't think a lot of us in the pinball world realize that, yeah, you are chasing that next high score. Or the reverse of it is, like, yesterday I was kind of frustrated because I wasn't able to achieve a higher score. So then it's the reverse dopamine hit where you're like angry and frustrated, but you want more to achieve a better score. Do you know what I mean? It's just like most modern video games work like that, but pinball, it's especially different because it's a little more analog and tactile, and you touch it and you play with it. But anyways, and also on this live stream channel, I'll play a different machine every day. This one's just brand new to me, so I've streamed it a couple days in a row. But yeah. And this one has something called Spooky Speak, where you tell the game to start by saying, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Belchy Belch, welcome to the stream also. Yeah, and the thing is, I think again.
Right? Just grab some.
Well, I'm back. I feel real good about myself.
Oh, it'll ball save that.
It doesn't make things any easier.
I did the thing with the flipper. I left that upper flipper up.
Handbook for the recently deceased.
You can hit the action button to swat the fly on the screen. I've been missing it, like, constantly. I don't know how that. All right, I'll try to do a bit better at that. I did it again.
They seem pretty quiet. Thank God you didn't die in Italy.
What is this?
Barbara Huntington. It's too late. We have to go
Well,
through this.
yeah, so many people got hooked in mobile gaming during COVID. My wife plays a lot of mobile games. Like she's always playing this like solitaire game and a few other things. I'm like, man, how do I steer, or do I want to steer her into this?
Well, I better find a job.
But she plays for the same reasons, you know. It's a fun, it passes time.
Ooh la la, what do we got here? The Maple, huh? Cute couple. Look nice and stupid, too. What do we got here, babe? Let's check out the juice and see what shit's loose.
You playing on location, even if it's $1 or $2 games.
Bioexorcist.
But
Living, is that the problem and not the
well, cool. I mean, I hope you have fun on your pinball journey.
adjusting?
It's definitely chances are you're gonna get hooked. It's a lot of fun.
That's it? There's no number or instructions?
Bioexorcist, huh? I don't get it.
Let's check out the juice and see what shit's loose.
That's the lost souls room.
Sam, Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Looking for ghosts that have been exorcised. It'll be tricky, but
the wedding clothes. The words. Hands familiar. Star by. Bright with two. Ravens die.
Look at that.
Nine chains promise. Spirit. To the living, let now the dead come alive. Barbara. Sudden thunder. Magic wonder, mad right.
That hasn't happened yet. The ball's sitting on the sandworm. Okay, so yeah, that in lane, the in lane next to the shooter lane, if the ball touches the switch, it opens that gate. It's like a reverse save, a reverse lifesaver on Jaws. I turned off the attract mode music, which is probably going to help me for my copyright warnings today. But so I'm gonna die. So I was telling one of my friends by text message yesterday. There's something about the flippers. I'm gonna email Spooky support because I feel like the flipper's not strong enough at the end. Like it's not holding strong enough. I think there's a chance that I might have to make an adjustment to my turn. Is possible. Like they don't feel weak per se, but it's like when I do, if I just flick the button, like they're strong, but when I hold it, they're not as strong. So I'm going to describe that and see, maybe it's an end of stroke switch adjustment. I was having a hell of a time with my end of stroke switch on the flippers, and I just got it to work. But also Spooky said there was an adjustment in the code that, and I have since updated the code, or updated the machine. I just want to see if there's anything I should know. So I'll probably email, just let them know. So Rockhound, what sort of rubbers did you switch to? I feel like these are probably like Titan rubbers, or they're silicone style. I prefer rubber all day long. And actually, something about Jurassic Park rubber, I just don't like it. The red rubber, it's almost like too bouncy, but. All right, Slinger, see you later, my friend. Also, thank you for the new follows and resubs and stuff today, you guys. I appreciate it. Beetlejuice. Awesome. Well, BW, you know, welcome to the stream and the hobby. I think you'll probably, so you saw it on YouTube and came over here. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Good to know. That's right. We have toys here. We do. I got to work on some of my the toys over on Twitch. Like Robot Adjacent is supposed to be the chatty channel bot that just basically doesn't fucking work. I don't know. The music overpowered it, John. But we've got our, you know, sound alerts, channel points, all the things. It's fun. Busted child. No, we're not. I'm not really done yet. I can't stream for too long today. I gotta go. Work is work lately. I had, well, we were talking about like the dopamine and stuff around pinball as a hobby. I had a pretty fun game playing pinball yesterday morning. Went to work. Work was just dog shit. Like a shitty day. Like nothing I could do to make work enjoyable. And I came home, played some pinball, and then I was in a good mood. It's my like antidepressant. So I don't know. It's hard to not want to do that sort of things, but straight down the middle. Sure to get this without the ball saves. Honestly, I would probably have different opinions. At least, yeah. I rolled over light camera and it didn't light it. Yeah, so in pinball, there's what's called multi-ball modes where a bunch of balls are out. And quite often, in order to get into a multi-ball mode, you need to lock the ball. So one way to do that in this game, it's a physical ball lock where the ball actually ends up on this couch at the back. But a lot of games have what's called a virtual ball lock, where locking the ball just like it kind of remembers there's a ball, and then when you lock 3 of them, it starts the multi-ball. So a lot of the time in the arcade, the games will have virtual lock on. But yeah, once you get to 3 balls or 2 balls, and then you trigger it, it starts a multi-ball. And every game's different. All the rules are different, but it's a general thing. Yeah, physical ball lock is definitely cooler because you can see. So what you can also do, yeah, or like Dungeons and Dragons does an 8-ball multi-ball, which is crazy and a lot of fun. And it's a lot of fun. There's something like kind of goofy with that magnet. And so also, while we're talking about different kind of features of the game, there's these things called ball savers. So in the settings of a game, you can like, if it says shoot again, it's just going to give you the ball again. But not that time. I lost the ball that time. So when you're in a multi-ball, usually for a certain period of time, it'll just keep saving the ball. So the multi-ball lasts a while. And sometimes when you play on location, the arcade operator will have the multi-balls like turned right down. So it doesn't last too long. Anyways, you can adjust all that sort of stuff in the menu. But in other places too, you can have, so for example, this game has kind of a known, not a known issue, but the scoops, they aim the ball directly at the center drain. And so by default, there's what's called a ball save timer. So by default, I have it left on. When this scoop shoots the ball up, if it goes right in the drain, it gives it back to you, because that would be like extremely frustrating, like game hate generatingly frustrating. So when Beetlejuice ships, it has ball saves turned on a few different things. I still find it surprising. I barely ever drain on the left, and you almost can't drain on the right on this one. But man, everything is just so accurately aims at the middle. So this is one where you're nudging the entire time. Nudging is like shaking the machine.
Tim, Beetlejuice.
Knock 3 times.
Sweet. See there, it shot the ball all the way from the back right into the drain. More popular, kind of like, I don't want to say, it's hard to say better. I think it's a great game because the rules are great. The shots are great. It is super subjective. That is correct. But it is a good question. So they're much like video game designers, you know, there's different designers of the machines, different manufacturers, but it's all about like theme too. So, you know, most of the, so there's like rock music pinball machines. Like I've got Foo Fighters and Metallica. And then there's like movie games. Like we've got Jaws, John Wick, James Bond, Jurassic Park, Star Wars. Like, so basically there's themes to every game. And so it becomes subjective because of the theme. So for example, so spooky machines could be number one theory. I mean, it depends. I think, so currently spooky machines, because they're a smaller manufacturer, they're a little more like limited in supply. But the largest manufacturer is called Stern Pinball, and they sort of, I don't want to say dominate the market, but they definitely are, they have the largest market share. This is my first spooky pinball machine I have bought. And they've always like leaned into, you know, it's sort of obvious, but like spooky titles. So they've had Evil Dead, Beetlejuice, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What else? Rick and Morty. Looney Tunes was less spooky, but still definitely fit their brand. Scooby-Doo. So Spooky Pinball has their kind of niche, but this was probably Spooky's biggest license, I would say, so far. I'm guessing probably their biggest license they had to pay for, but I think they did a good job. And then on any Evil Dead's probably their best game. But I think this license might have like probably cost more. Excuse me. But yeah, today it just, so like anything too, it's like practice makes perfect. So if you played Call of Duty every day, and then you switch to like, you know, Mario Brothers on a retro console, you're probably still going to be better at Call of Duty. So it's quite similar to this too, where I've been playing this game for a couple days and you just start to get better after you put in the time. So it's all like, you know, time and effort too. Like if you play a game and you don't want to get better, you just won't get better, or you don't like the theme. So anyways, yeah, sort of like which games people decide to actually buy for the house, or when they go on location, like what games they gravitate to. So like when I go to play games on location, I usually go to the games that like I never play at home. It's pretty unusual for people to have this many pinball machines in their house. It's very unusual, but we kind of hobby swapped in my family. We sold our boat because it was a money pit and was providing only anger and upsetness. And we just transferred that kind of investment into the basement games room. So it's pretty unusual. I would recommend always like get involved and find out what is the best arcade in town and go and spend some time there. But yeah, it's definitely a great community of, you know, similar type and manner of people I found, you know, pretty easygoing. And then if you want to play competitively, there's tournaments and leagues like weekly. You can go and play, and like that's how you really like up your game. But I was listening to a podcast yesterday, a pinball podcast, and it was, I mean, I'm happy they really mentioned it, but people, what they want to get out of playing pinball, it definitely varies. Like a home collector, they don't really care much about the competitive side. Sometimes they might not even care about the score. They just want to play their machines and have fun. And then there's the competitive player that maybe will never have a machine in their apartment or their house, but when they go on location, they've studied the rules, they know the games, they go there and practice. So there's like that type of differing experience, but it's kind of like, I mean, any hobby but golf. Think some people really enjoy watching golf. Some people enjoy going to the driving range. Some people play competitively with their friends, and some people just go to get drunk with their business associates. Like, so what you want out of pinball is differing based on your own experience. But what am I doing here? But anyways, I got to go to work. It was a nice chat. It was fun today. It was nice to, share this game with you guys. And I think I will probably move the rig onto another game. A bunch of my machines are out of level right now because I moved them all around, but I don't know. I feel like playing James Bond again. It was fun, but Jaws, it's been a while since Jaws has been on, so maybe we'll put Jaws on. Get good. Oh yeah, GTF it's been a while since GTF, Galactic Tank Force, has been on, hasn't it? It's been a while. It definitely needs a level, but maybe I'll get my daughter to help me with that and get it done later. But I'm gonna wrap up and do my say my goodbyes for this stream. And if you're not a follower on the other social media, you can find me on the other social media, the face place and such. But thank you, Irish Luck. And this has probably been my most enjoyable session playing this, because I've just been getting kind of stuck and frustrated, and the game is a gorgeous game. It's fun to play, but as far as getting a higher score, progressing through the modes, I've been having a bit of trouble. So today felt good. I beat the GC, had a bit more fun, focused on a few things. I'm actually probably going to change the pitch on this to be a little more flat. The 6.8, I'm not able to make this ramp as easily, and I've been getting rejects on this ramp too, so I'm going to make it a little flatter. Probably 6.7 degrees, but anyways. But yeah, you have a good day too, BW, our new friend in the chat, but also all the viewers on all the social media, wherever you're watching today. Thank you for coming to hang out. I appreciate it. And it's fun. It's fun. It's a good start to the day. I can go get my work costume on and go do some work stuff. Okay, I'm gonna hit the end soon. If you guys want to watch more pinball, just turn on oops, I clicked it too soon. If you guys want to watch more of my live streams, just check out the VODs on Twitch. There's all sorts of games in there. If you just need some background me action, there's lots of VODs of recorded previous streams and such. But right over to T4K. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I'll see if I can do a raid. Okay, we will raid over to T4K. Say hi for me because I gotta run, but we will raid over to our friend there playing X-Men today. But yeah, have a good day, everyone. I appreciate the hangout, and I will catch you on the next stream. Same place, same time in the mornings, afternoon shift. You know, I will raid out and catch you on the next stream. I appreciate you all.
Stains on arcade nights till the